Welcome back to another week of Cooking with Them. Now last week I made a watermelon salad, which turned out pretty great, but I think we can do better. So this week I'm going to make a watermelon salad, but tweak it a little bit to play with the presentation. I'm on a journey to discover what goes into the food we eat, why it matters, and how we can use this knowledge to make our own cooking taste better. After being diagnosed with 17 food allergies, I'm determined to relearn how to cook, rethink how to eat, and reimagine what mealtime looks like. Now I have everything that I need to go ahead and start plating the dish. I grabbed a couple of plates because I'm going to actually try 3 different techniques and see how they all turn out. The first technique I'm going to try is a traditional salad layout. So that's going to be some greens on the whole plate and then arranging the pieces on top. To do that, let's take a couple of these nice big leaves and get them placed around. Grab my cutting board again just in case I want to chop some things. Now I'm going to take a couple of these onion chunks and go ahead and toss them around the salad. Let's go ahead and place some of our cucumber spears in here. And I'm going for kind of a radial design, so everything coming out from the center. That looks pretty nice. Let's put some watermelon on there. Actually going to make a little pile of watermelon in the middle to kind of hide the centerpiece where all the cucumber comes together. I almost want it to look like a pile of cucumber. I almost want it to look like a pile of watermelon has been dropped in the middle and it's just kind of overflowing out to the edges. That looks pretty cool, but it needs some, it's got some interesting shapes going on. It needs some work on the top though. That's where we're going to finish this off with some garnish. I'm going to take some of our mint leaves and sprinkle them around. So toss in a couple of blackberries. An important thing to note, and something I'm going for here, is the contrast of the colors. So I have the kind of purpley red of the onion, the red of the watermelon. Most other things are green to a lighter green color, and then the blackberries. So I want to get a nice good mix of color throughout the dish, so that way there's that contrast. Some more of that mint on there. And put in some pecans. I noticed a couple things I carefully placed and other things I'm just kind of sprinkling on. You know what? This looks nice, but it feels like it needs a centerpiece. So I'm going to take some onion and make just that. We'll stick those 2 rings inside of each other and we have our first plated dish. Alright, let's try out plating technique number 2. For this one, I'm actually going to take a piece of romaine lettuce, lay it in the center, and kind of arrange everything along it like a log almost. And do this one. So for this one to work, we're going to use some chunks. And the idea here is to place maybe a few pieces, but overall we're just going to be piling. Let's get some of that watermelon on there. That way you can see a little bit better. Also going to toss in some of those smaller chunks of onion. That's kind of neat looking. Alright, let's place some blackberries. I think I'm actually going to put some more some more greens under here. So let's see if I can move this without totally having to start again. Now this lettuce is insisting on leaning to the side, so rather than fight it, I'm actually going to build the dish so that way it's a presentation facing this way. Now there's some nice space on the plate right here, so I'm going to build something here. I will probably use, let's do the onion again. Yeah, let's do onion again. Well, that's neat. All right, well, I need to clean this plate off a little bit first. All right, now let's add some of some pecans. I actually don't want any of it touching these onion rings. All right, a little bit of mint. I'm gonna use some of that chopped mint again. All right, now we have our second plate. And for our third plate, we're gonna try a piecewise arrangement, similar to what I did for my Pride in Cooking fruit salad. To do this, we're going to arrange the actual chunks of the salad onto the plate. That's it. I gotta figure out what to do about these greens. I think I'm gonna slice them up. All right, I have some strips of green to work with. That's kind of a cool shape. All right, let's work with this. For those of you out there who don't like eating your vegetables, this is a great way to put less greens in your salad in the name of art. All right, now let's pull out some of these watermelon pieces. All right, now I have these cucumber strips. What I can do with them. I can split them in half, apparently. You know what? Well, I like the start of this. I'm not sure this is going to be the way to go. So I think I'm going to change everything to be more piecewise. Kind of arrange it in a line down the middle. I like that. Ooh, that's also kind of interesting. I like this. We're gonna work with this. Get some onion down in there. Ooh. And let's see, do I want to do rings, or I could do big rings, but I think I'm gonna go with little ones. All right, let's stick some of these blackberries on here. And again, I'm being sensitive to the fact that blackberries have a very different color and they stand out a lot, so I want to make sure I am carefully arranging them. Let's see if I can take these and roll these up, because that would be pretty neat. This is proving quite difficult. Ooh, I like kind of the swirl that creates there, because the circles contrast with the straight lines very well. I think I'm going to stick another one on the other side. Come on. I'm not entirely sure how they keep these rolls rolled. All right, that's got a very nice look to it. Let's, what am I missing? Let's stick some nuts on here. Okay, and now the mint. Let's try some whole leaves this time. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that look. And there we have plating number 3. Now I chose to save dressing these salads for last, just to minimize the chance of me making a mess with the dressing. So for the first one, I'm going to just dress it in a spiraling circular pattern. For this one, I think I'm going to make some diagonal lines that go across my cucumber piece. And for the last one, I'm just going to make a couple of single curves that come out from the center to complement the rest of the plate. And now we have 3 completed watermelon salads. I'm really happy with how these came out, and I definitely plan on doing some more presentation videos in the future. I have a lot to learn myself about plating, and these are just some basic techniques and simple intuition based on my past design experience, but I don't have a lot of experience with working with food specifically when it comes to arranging. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave us a like. Go ahead and drop a comment below. Let me know which of these 3 presentations you like the most. I'm a little bit torn myself, but I won't reveal my favorite until after you tell me first. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss my future videos. There's a new one every week. But until then, see you next time. Let's roll these up and do some chiffonades. Not entirely sure if do some chiffonades is right, but you know what? We're going with it. Now let's put